Trussell, Dave Brown, and Corey Macklin ready to go with another big week of the USWA Championship Wrestling. And David, we're close to it. What I'm talking about is, do you know that in 2 weeks, we are going to be celebrating our 1,000th show right here in this studio.
It's hard to believe, but it's absolutely true. Show number 1,000. Today we're at 998. Special show planned for that one, too.
Yes, sir. No bad slouch show today either. We got a lot of talent lined up. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, the new USWA Tag Team Champions are going to be here. The Cyberpunks have won the titles in the USWA.
Yes, sir.
We just wanted to make everyone aware of that in case you weren't already.
Brian Christopher will be here today. And in addition to that, the reinstated Bill Dundee. I don't know how to take that. He will be back here today.
Yes, indeed. Well, I know how to take that, and I'm not too happy about it. Brian Christopher is along. Also, the Headbangers, Jesse James Armstrong, all will be here involved in action today.
We have a bunch of it coming, and we're going to be looking forward to plenty of action coming up as the Headbangers and Jesse James Armstrong and David Haskins will be. And now look, we've got a nice day.
What you got to do, get up here and talk to me.
Sam, that's not the attitude, Samantha, to come out here and start.
Anybody's attitude. I got enough problems of my own this morning, Lance. Bill Dundee is back there, and he is so irate and uncontrollable that you better be glad I'm out here instead of him. He probably punched you right in the nose. Let me tell you something. Randy Hale has protected PG-13 till I am just sick with it up to here.
You on that?
You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. That the Cyberpunks are Jamie Dundee, J.C. Ice, and
You're
Whoopi
saying
D.
that.
I
Dundee.
said it. Dundee said it.
They're two mask guys. That's all there is.
Lance, he is the man. You know he knows. He's the man. They shouldn't be on this card, Lance. They shouldn't be here. Randy Hale protected them. They fired Bill Dundee, and if he would have lost a loser-leave town match, I guarantee you he would not be on this card like PG-13, the Cyberpunks.
Well, we've heard all of this conversation before, Samantha, and we're not going to stand here and listen to it. We got other things to do. We've got to get out of here.
I don't care what you've got to do. I am telling you that Randy Hale is protecting these two punks with silly shoes and silly haircuts.
3 times now. We're going to take a break. We're not going to do anything but take a break right now.
You're just going to tell me you're going to take a break?
If you don't start paying attention, they're on the card.
Are you listening?
You have questions.
What are you going to do about creating jobs?
You're concerned about Memphis.
Our streets are so violent.
Who can you call? Ask the mayor. What can you do? Ask the mayor. Where can you turn? Ask the mayor. Ask the mayor, today at 5:30, exclusively on Action News 5. Coverage you can count on every day.
Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can't afford. 0 down with the trade-in. If you've ever been denied credit at any other area dealers, we can help. Down payment as low as $7.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
Don't gamble with your car insurance. Make the sure bet on a winning hand from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. They're dealing straight with savings up to 50% on your car insurance. For low monthly payments on your car insurance, call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
Levy Auto Parts wants you to know before you go. Levy is your place to shop for quality used auto parts. Compare our prices to the competition. Right now, Levy is offering a special on select auto parts, such as rotors, distributors, wiper motors, water pumps, oil pans, and various other accessories. With a parts exchange, you pay only $10 plus tax. Levy Auto Parts, 1336 North 2nd, or call 526-0645. Know before you go.
We have our opening match of the day coming up here just in a moment, but first of all, Brandon, we had Samantha earlier. Now we got Brandon Baxter out here. But wanted to get a comment about a match that I find very interesting. You're going to be involved this week in a triangular match. It's a mixed triangular match at that. You
keep running your mouth.
Against Miss Texas, against Samantha. A triple match, triangular match.
Did I ask you to speak? I don't think I did, so keep your mouth closed. What a glorious day it is. You look outside and the sun is shining. Brandon Baxter's back on TV, and I'm looking better than ever. I have one word I'd like to start this interview off with. That is sucker. That goes for you, man. Will you shut up? That goes for you, Miss Texas. Ha, ha, ha. You are the biggest fool I've ever seen. You played right into my trap. And what happened to you this week? I knocked your lights out and left you laying flat in the middle of the ring. But you know what, Dave Brown? What I want to talk about is another thing. A thing that makes me so happy. It actually thrills me that someone is back in the USWA. Someone who hates the Cyberpunks, PG-13, as much as I do. That is Bill Dundee. I am so happy he's here. I am going to stand behind him and cheer him on as he walks through each and every person in the USWA. And there's nothing you, Lance Russell, Corey Macklin, Randy Hales, or anyone else can do about it.
Well, okay, you're welcome to stand and cheer or whatever else you want to do. Speaking of Corey, Corey's in the ring right now with the official introductions for the match coming up.
Okay, we are ready, Dave, for our opening bout. One fall, a 10-minute time limit. One fall and 10 minutes in time. The official referee Bill Rush for our opening bout here today on USWA Wrestling. Introducing 218 pounds out of Memphis, Tennessee, T.D. Steele. His opponent today led to the ring by Samantha, coming in at a weight of 205. From the land down under of Australia, Bill Superstar Dundee. One fall, a 10-minute time limit. Bill Rush, the official referee for this one. Over to Lance and Dave. Okay, we're ready to get it on. Dundee reinstated, back in action for the first time in the ring. We've seen him around here, no question about that, with lots of action because he has been a pain. Got to tell it like it is. Okay, Dundee is off with the jacket. We are ready, and bell time. T.D. Steele. Bill Dundee. This could be a dandy right here. Look at that Steele go right away. Took Dundee down, took him by surprise. T.D. always set and ready to get into action.
T.D. in a way kind of reminds me of Dundee earlier in his career in that he comes in there with fire. He's ready to go, and he thinks he can beat anybody he steps in the ring against, including the very tough veteran, the superstar, Bill Dundee. But you notice T.D. came in. He's ready. He thinks he can get this one won.
Dundee made a good move, took that arm and drove him right straight down into the mat. Bill, as long as we've known him, I've never seen him quite as out of control as he has been the last few weeks. He came out here with Samantha, who was going to take us to a busload of fans that were here. And what happened is, get outside, and there's Dundee out there making his case, and he comes up and slugs Randy Hales, knocks him on top of him. And Dundee now, still irritated. You can see the way he's firing away at T.D. Steele. Part of that, Dave, may be the fact that T.D. took him by surprise.
Yeah, Bill got upset about it. There's no doubt about that. He popped him in the back of the head with the open hand, now throws him out of the ring. You're out of control, I think, is what's still going on here with Dundee. Dundee very upset. He's been out of control for some time.
T.D. back in the ring, squared off. He hadn't backed up one bit from Dundee, but boy, I'll tell you, Billy really going 1, 2, and that's all he got. T.D. fires to the midsection, and Dundee comes back with a foot right up to the head. Up on the rope and springs down on top of T.D. Steele. Dundee still got a lot of that old fire that you were talking about back years ago, Dave.
That's true, and especially when a guy looks like he is going to have a chance to maybe pin him. All of a sudden, Dundee reaches back and says, wait a minute, I'm coming after you. Whoa! Boy, T.D. made a big mistake there. Dundee was just waiting for it, pulled that boot up. And that's one of those things that can turn a match around and head you toward a countout.
Situation, Dave, I think if he had followed the whip right in immediately, but he hesitated to get his footing and take a bigger run at Dundee, and that's all the veteran needed, brother. He clocked him right smack in the mouth, spinning leg lock, and Dundee goes down on it. As T.D. Steele, seeing some of the artistry that Dundee can dish out, mad or not, and he scoop slams him down on that and follows right in behind with a stomp. Here he goes up the ladder. Sails down, hooks the leg, 1, 2, 3, that'll do it. Bill Dundee.
Dundee gets the win in a convincing fashion against a very tough T.D. Steele. Samantha very, very happy about the situation, as she says Dundee is the man. T.D. Steele being looked after by referee Bill Rush.
Well, there was no question he was the man at that instance. He seemed to lose his cool when T.D. started to make some moves on him, but here he is, the superstar, Bill Dundee.
Lance Russell, you never send a boy to do a man's job, and he can't beat me, and neither can anybody else around here. But that ain't what's on my mind. You know what it is, and you're part of it.
What?
What?
What do you mean I'm part of it? I'm not part of doing it. What?
Jamie Dundee's under that mask, and Wolfie D's under the other.
Bill Dundee, it's a pleasure to be here with you. I am so happy to be here and be your manager. Shake my hand.
You got a manager now.
I'm so glad you're back. I'm glad to be your manager. Shake my hand.
I don't need no...
Excuse me. I explained this to you one time before, and I'm only going to explain it to you one more time and real slow so you can understand me. There's only one person that takes care of the man, Bill Dundee's affairs, and you're looking at him.
Wait a minute. Bill, I talked to you on the phone, and you told me I was going to be your manager. We talked on the phone.
You just called me up and bugged me. I never said nothing to you, and the manager part never came into it.
You said I was going to be your manager. You said we were going to start here today on television.
I'm going to tell you again.
He said I was going to be his manager.
Whoa! Brandon Baxter takes a shot from Samantha. Dundee, oh, and right back again.
He told me I was going to be his manager. What are you hitting me for?
Let me tell you something. I'm more than happy to have you in a match Monday night. I'm not worried about you. I'll take you out, and I'll take the other bimbo out.
Hey, we ain't no need to be fighting on it.
He told me
There
I
ain't
was going to be his
told you
manager.
nothing,
You
brother.
told me
No,
I
I
was gonna-
didn't. Don't raise your voice to me. No, I never did.
Miss Texas comes roaring across, grabs Samantha. We've got it going. Down on the floor. Miss Texas grabs Samantha, throws her down, and Samantha right back up, charges in after. As Miss Texas took the opportunity to get a hold of Samantha after Samantha had said, I'll take care of the other bimbo.
See what I mean, Lance Russell? Nobody behaves like ladies. Nobody behaves like gentlemen. And that's Wolfie D. And that's Jamie Dundee. And if it's the last thing I do, their master coming.
There are two guys under the mask until the mask do come off, Bill. We'll take time out, and we'll be back in just a moment.
There's just something people like about a pickup man.
You want selection? You want tough? Then look no further than the Truck Authority, your local Ford dealer. That's where you'll find $2,400 in savings on the 96 Ford F-150. Or choose 4.8 financing or $600 cash back on Ford Ranger. Getting tough just got easy.
There's just something people like about a pickup man.
See the Truck Authority, your local Ford dealer, but you better hurry.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle there. Catch falling stars in the cool night air. When we kiss like Eskimos, I can see your love light glow.
You drink all your magic sparkle bottle.
Twinkle brightly like a charm. You're happiest in my arms.
Where do you find love like Twinkle Bears.
Walmart! Only at Walmart!
Bonjour, class.
Bonjour. To create Wendy's new country French chicken sandwich, Dave not only studied French, he became French. So when he took Wendy's whole breast filet, a slice of Swiss, and Dijon mustard sauce, and placed it all on a delicious country French roll, what was left to say?
Dave, votre nouveau poulet très bon. Muchas gracias.
Wendy's new country French chicken. C'est magnifique. And now, biggie size any Wendy's combo with great biggie fries and a biggie drink for just 39 cents extra.
It's the Spring Truck Spectacular at your Southern Dodge dealer. Thanks to a special allocation, we've got our best selection of trucks ever. And we're offering up to $1,457 in package value discounts on Dodge Rams, just to make them disappear. Or get a low lease rate on a Dodge Dakota, plus a Mopar bedliner at no extra charge. But hurry, before too many trucks turn into none at all. The Dodge Spring Truck Spectacular. Only at America's Truck Stop, your Southern Dodge dealer.
Woo, that was no bad bout we had right down here on the floor.
I tell you what, it got kind of wild there for a minute. Can you imagine what's going to happen later in the week, huh?
Corey Macklin, ready for the introductions for our next bout. Corey?
Okay, Lance, we're ready for it. One fall, a 10-minute time limit. Introducing from Jailhouse, Tennessee, coming in at a weight of 207 pounds. Here is Trooper Bobby Black. His opponent today, 224 pounds, wrestling out of Memphis, Tennessee, too sexy, Brian Christopher. Bill Rush, the referee for this one. We're ready for more exciting wrestling action on USWA, guys.
All right, too sexy, Brian Christopher. Greeted by fans as he heads to the ring.
Brian, who has had not the high point of his career the last couple of weeks because he's involved with Men on the Mission, King Mabel and Sir Mo, and I got to tell you, he has taken some pounding. It has been because partners have walked out on him and all kind of different things like that. And Brian, not a guy to take that kind of stuff lightly. As a matter of fact, he doesn't take a glass of water lightly. I mean, he's pretty intense about everything.
You're right.
And Trooper Bobby Black is the one who will have to be facing too sexy Brian Christopher. Bell time. Bill Rush, the referee. We're off and running.
I don't know too much about Trooper Bobby Black, but I can tell you this. He's running into a buzzsaw today, and Brian Christopher, who is not happy about those situations you were talking about.
Yeah, if Brian gets upset, Trooper Bobby may not be around long enough for us to find out a whole lot about him as a back.
Brian going for the mask, and Trooper Bobby heads outside the ring.
You sit down.
And the Trooper with a few words for the crowd. Once again, it's one of those situations where you might advise Bobby Black, pay attention to the opponent, not what's going on outside the ring. You got your hands full right in the middle of the squared circle there.
Although if he's going to say nasty things, he may be safer saying it to the crowd.
Well, that's a good point.
Christopher turns the arm over, right at the shoulder. And again, catching just above the elbow. Turns it over one more time, and Christopher, who is always in magnificent physical condition, looks no different today. Snap there over the shoulder and drops straight down with the right hand. Referee saying, open the fist up. Shall I take his mask off, Brian says. And the crowd, they like that. Brian didn't get a change.
No, they would love to see that mask come off. They really... There's just something a little bit irritating about a guy coming in like this and claiming to be Trooper Bobby Black and then hiding under the mask, and the crowd would just love to see Brian take the mask off. Will it happen? Well, I don't know. Brian, first of all, needs to make sure he gets a 1-2-3 count and gets a victory in the match over the Trooper.
Yeah, he would rather full Nelson as Christopher is in total control at this moment. He really has him where he can swing him, shake him, bacon with him. Drives his head. Boy, he hit. First thing that hit was that head right into the mat. Brian Christopher was dreaming that was Sir Mo that he just slammed down into the middle of the ring. And the whip into the ring, and that clothesline that took him down. Christopher in total control.
He is. He's been in control since the opening bell and hasn't let up, and is not likely to as the match continues here. Sort of a modified version of a reverse neck breaker there. He covers. Oh, picks him up. I'm not sure that's a good idea. He doesn't go for the 3 count. I don't know if he could have held him down for 3 or not, but he got a count of 1 and then picked him up by that mask.
And the whip. Big drop kick, and Christopher scores.
Brian using the ropes to his advantage. Oh, he slides out of the ring. Boom. Pops the Trooper from outside. And Trooper Bobby Black, his very long day continues at the hands of Brian Christopher. Right. He says Trooper don't look too good today.
It's time for a super kick, huh?
He has something to do with that. Christopher looking very good today. Shovels him into the turnbuckles and super kick time. Brian Christopher nailed him with that foot, and down he goes. I think he could get a 14 count right now if he was a mind to, but he's going to add a little time. Drop straight down on him. He's got to work.
Well, there wasn't much doubt that one was over after the super kick. And then the Trooper hits the mat when Brian comes off the top rope. That's it. The match is history, and Brian Christopher, now Brian going for the mask again. He's already got the match won. And the Trooper trying to get out of the ring as quickly as he can and keep that mask intact. Brian almost had the mask. Well, he did get the mask off.
Yes, he did.
But the Trooper covered up. Yeah, and he went running out of there. Oh, as he's got his face covered with his shirt as he heads out. Brian Christopher with a victory on USWA Championship Wrestling here today.
David, I think after some of the things that have happened to Brian, he needed that reinforcement of a good, solid win, and he made sure that he got it.
He got a good one, no doubt. He's going to be dealing with some guys who are big and tough, talking about men on a mission. I'd like to get a comment or two from men on a mission about, instead of men on a mission, I see Reggie B. Fine wandering out this way. Reggie, it's we're open to interview men on a mission right about now.
Hey, don't worry about men on a mission, baby. I gave them the day off. I gave them the day off. You know what? Last month, let me see, about 7-8 weeks ago, Man on a Mission came in here. They said they were going to beat up everybody, right? They did exactly what they said they were going to do. They beat up Jerry Lawler. They beat up Brian Christopher. Jerry Lawler's gone. He out for the year. He gone.
Oh, he's not. He's just off today.
No, we beat him. Well, they beat him up real bad. See, they think I was the reason that Jerry Lawler... Shut up, you low budgets. They think I was the reason that Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher lost last Monday night. But no, sir, Man on a Mission beat them themselves. They beat them 1, 2, 3 right in the middle. I'm talking about killed them. And you know what? That sissy Brian Christopher. He ain't got no partner now. So I don't know who we gonna get. Because I got Man on a Mission. They'll definitely be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing them back. I don't think they ain't coming back. They down at the casino now. They in a suite. You know, they take care of their business. I gave them the day off, you understand? They spending all that money we done made. Cause he got Brian belt. He gonna get Lawler belt. He gonna get PG. He gonna get everybody's belts, baby.
Well, you gave him the day off or not. I would think men on a mission, if they're wherever they are, if they're having a vacation today, they better be thinking about Brian Christopher and the partner that he is going to have this next time around.
Partner? Ain't nobody want to be Brian Christopher partner no more, man. He done used up all his favors. He tried to get Dr. Isaac Yankum. What happened? He had to beat up Brian.
Yankum walked out. Yeah, turned on him, walked out.
No, Brian turned on him. That's what happened. Then they go get Mankind. He get Mankind for his partner. What happened then? Brian turned on him. So he ain't got no more favors, Brother Brown.
Well, I don't know, but I got a feeling that Brian Christopher is not going to have that much trouble finding a partner to go against this big Mo and Mabel of the Men on a Mission. But we can find out right now.
My time, man.
Not your time. No, it wasn't your time to begin with.
My boy's time. I just signed Mabel and Mo. They my mans now.
Listen here, Reggie, be fine. I've heard you out here running down me with your mouth. I've heard you abusing the English language out here long enough. And I've heard just about enough out of you. The Men on a Mission, sure, they injured Jerry Lawler. He's not here this week. But one thing you said is a big, fat lie. You said nobody would be willing to be my tag team partner.
Nobody.
Nobody? Say that again.
Nobody. And then fool, what fool would be your partner?
What fool would be my partner with Reggie? He might be a fool because he has no brains, but I tell you what, I do have a partner. I got a partner, and this man is crazy. And I tell you what, if you want to see this man, Reggie, if you want me to show you this man, then turn around, Reggie. Turn around, big boy. Whoa! How's that look? How's that for a partner, baby?
A moondog spot.
Look out,
Dave! When the Moondogs loose, everybody stay on your feet. Oh, no. Look out. Moondog spot announced as the partner by Brian Christopher.
How's that, Reggie? The Moondog, baby! There's nothing better. I got the Moondog. Tell me, I don't have a partner now.
He's got a partner. We'll take a break and be back in a moment.
Nobody undersells us. Nobody beats us. Nobody's better than we are.
Well, I must be nobody, because Covering Pike Chrysler has a great selection of new 1996 minivans on sale from $14,995. Only $14,995 for a 96 minivan. And new Neons are on sale from $89.95. That's right, $89.95. So when they say nobody beats our prices, I'm the nobody they're talking about.
Covington Pike, Chrysler, Flemington, Covington Pike, Memphis.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of a million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
I love to see Greg's guys doing it.
Greg's Guys are doing it in a wide selection of dress shirts and silk tie sets, and today through Monday only, Greg's Guys are wearing it out in the latest in men's double-breasted suits starting at only $68.88 and boys' suits starting at only $39.88. And when it comes down to shoes, Greg's Guys is the latest styles in snake and smooth calfskin by Stacey Adams and Giorgio Bertini starting at only $49.95. So be smart and be a Greg's Guy and...
Wear it out, y'all.
I see a lot of people that put up with scratch lenses, and a scratch lens means they're not seeing properly, and for me that's a real problem. LensCrafters' new DuraLens can help make that problem go away. This is steel wool on a typical scratch-resistant lens, and this is a DuraLens. No other plastic lens is more scratch-resistant than a DuraLens. It's great. Only LensCrafters has them, and even these will be ready in about an hour. DuraLenses help me help people see better. I feel really good about that.
LensCrafters, helping people see better, 1 hour at a time.
Every day, everywhere, lawn lovers wait with the sun and do what they love. Crank up their snapper and head out to mow their lawn. And they mow, and they mow, and they mow. Snapper, creating the most beautiful places on earth.
Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can't afford. 0 down with the trade-in. If you've ever been denied credit at any other area dealers, we can help. Down payment as low as $7.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
USWA Wrestling is brought to you in part by Bill Blake Insurance, now with a new location at Getwell and Rhodes.
Okay, we are here and still got plenty of action to go coming up on today's program.
Yes, indeed, and we'd love to have you join us for one of our TV programmings, number 998 today. More about that in a moment. But in order to get tickets for Studio Wrestling, the tickets are free. You must write for them, though, and you must enclose a self-addressed stamped envelope so your tickets can be sent back in that envelope. Here's the address. Very simple. Studio Wrestling Tickets, WMC TV, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, and our zip code is 38104. And by the way, each week, even if we don't talk about it, we will show you this address at least one time, and usually more than that. So today and each week, keep a pencil and paper handy. Don't forget, send your request up to 4. If you want more than that, you got a birthday party special group. Please include the telephone number of a responsible party, who a daytime telephone number, so you can be contacted by the folks who handle the tickets, and we can find out exactly how many you need and make arrangements accordingly. So come on down and join us. Tickets are free, but you got to include that self-addressed stamped envelope.
Dave, you mentioned the program 998, and we are very excited about that. Come April the 13th, that's in 2 more shows. We are going to be at the 1000th TV show right out of the studios right here. Pretty amazing.
I remember show number 1, and I remember about show number, I don't know, 6 or 7 when I joined it in this studio.
I got to tell you what, it is something that we're looking forward to, because we're not only going to be able to talk about a lot of the great old times that we've had right here in the studio, we're going to be showing some clips from back in the days and some of the various arguments. Brandon Baxter thinks he's the first one to get on our nerve. He's got another thing coming. There have been a lot of guys before him.
People have been getting on our nerves since my hair was dark brown. Yes, indeed.
So that'll be coming up on April the 13th. I want to remind you. And I got one other thing, too, and this is very good news, I think, for all the wrestling fans of the USWA. Talked to Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff has got coming up a final visit to his doctor. You know, he injured his back, and he had to forfeit the title because he could not defend it, and he is going to be back for a final visit to the doctor, and we're hoping that Double J is going to be right here with us for that 1000 show. Yes, sure would be. It's going to be a great day. Okay, we got other things happening, and that's matches coming up Monday night.
Big action at the Mid-South Coliseum. It's at 7:30 Monday night at the Coliseum. You'll see 6 huge matches on the card. It's April Fool's Day, but don't you be fooled. You be at the Mid-South Coliseum for a terrific wrestling action. Opening match of the night. You got Reggie B. Fine. Now, Reggie was out here running his mouth a few minutes ago, claiming that he was in charge of Mo and Mabel and had given them the day off. Well, Reggie's going to be wrestling Tony Williams in a single match come Monday night.
And then the second match of the evening is going to be the superstar, Bill Dundee, as he will be going against David Haskins, and that'll be number 2. That's just 2 of the 6 that we're going to have, and it'll all be taking place Monday night. And then we...
Get over here, Russell.
You've been out here enough, haven't you?
No, the word is not enough. She's been out here too much.
Wait. Tell me again what you just said. Did I hear you say, I know I didn't, in the second match, David Haskins versus the man?
That's right. We got 6 big matches, and Dundee is going to be against David Haskins in the second match on the card.
Here we go again. Same old stuff. Bill Dundee is not a second match wrestler, and you know it, and that punk Randy Hales knows it. Now I got a man who was... It wasn't enough that he was in a big enough rage back there and that no one else could settle him down. I had to take care of it myself, no help from y'all, of course. But now I got a man tearing up the back because you know it, everybody in here knows it, Randy Hale knows it. He is not a second match wrestler, he is a main event wrestler, and there we go with Randy Hale protecting everybody from the second match on
It's
up.
no protection, Sam, for crying out loud. They're all excellent matches, and he is not in the main event, and that's all there is to it. It's the fact that he is on the second match, and we're looking forward.
You know why? that he's not in the main event. Do you know why?
All I know is he's not scheduled in the main event.
I'll tell you why, because he is the man, and everybody from little skinny Randy Hale on up is afraid to wrestle him, or that's where he'd be. Now, I'm going to tell you one more time. He is not a second match wrestler. He is a main event wrestler, and you need to get somebody out here to change this.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You keep talking like that, he may not be any wrestler at all. Randy, please. Thank you very much. We've heard all of that moaning and almost said the wrong word there. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm tired of hearing it. All right, let's get back to what we were talking about.
And thank you, Randy Hale.
Yes, sir. Getting rid of her out there. Reggie B. Fine against Tony Williams. Bill Dundee against David Haskins. And
the triangular mixed match. Boy, this one's going to be interesting. Samantha will be going against Miss Texas and going against Brandon Baxter. It's each person for themselves in this triangle mix match. And, you know, I think Brandon Baxter thought that he had Miss Texas right where he wanted her, that he and Samantha would sort of be partners in this situation.
Wrong.
Well, it didn't look that way a little bit earlier,
No.
huh? That has the makings of a great triangular match coming up.
Triangular match, some of the folks that aren't familiar and have not seen one of them maybe get the idea that there's 3 matches and they're going to end up with 2 people out of it for winners. No, that all goes on at the same time, and that's going to be Brandon Baxter and Miss Texas, and Samantha will be added. Then a USWA tag title match when the challengers will be Thrash and Mosh, as they will be challenging the Cyberpunks, Fire and Ice.
And then a match to determine the contender for the title. Tommy Wildfire Rich going against Jesse James Armstrong, 2 of the most rugged wrestlers anywhere around.
What a good match. Talking about main events, that is a dandy right there. And the main event is going to be a Moondog match. You know what that means right off the bat. Anything goes. Men on the mission, Sir Mo and King Mabel will be going against Too Sexy, Brian Christopher, and the one and only original Moondog Spot. So you know the kind of exciting action that'll be taking place in that match by itself. It's going to be a dandy, and here he comes.
Oh, look out.
Too Sexy back again. We're all glad to see him most of the time. But along with him, Moondog Spot, and this guy is just totally insane, out of control.
Don't be scared, Lance. I got him under control. Don't you worry. But you know what? I'm going to unleash him Monday night, baby. I told you I had surprises. King Mabel, Sir Mo, I told you I had surprises. And look what I brought. This man right here. I don't care how big you are. You can be 600 pounds. You can be 350 pounds. But nobody likes a trash can upside the head except for the Moondog. This man feels no pain. This man is the baddest man walking. And when you team him up with Too Sexy right here, baby, it's gonna be nothing but destruction. I can't wait. Monday night, Men on a Mission. Get ready. You mess with me for the last time. Get ready for the Moondog, baby.
Nobody will ever get ready for it. We're going to take time out and get out of here before he gets to us. Be back.
This company has been furnishing the homes of Memphis for over 30 years. Hi, I'm Bobby O.J. for Term City. Term City Furniture has a long history of making furniture dreams come true. Term City has name brand merchandise from bedroom suits, sofas, coffee tables, and full dining room suits at a monthly price anyone can afford. So if your family has furnished their home with Term City, keep up the tradition. Term City carry their own accounts so your home can become your castle.
After all, Bobby, we don't call it Term City for nothing.
Announcing the Great Percent event at your local Ford dealer. Ford Credit has slashed interest rates on 10 different 1996 Ford models to a low 4.8% for 48 months, including the #1 selling Ford Taurus. Choose low 4.8% financing or $600 cash back, or get $1,000 cash back on Ford Windstar. There's even $1,000 cash back on the Ford Escort 3-Door Sport. But hurry, your local Ford dealer's Great Percent event ends April 2nd.
Levy Auto Parts wants you to know before you go. Levy is your place to shop for quality used auto parts. Compare our prices to the competition. Right now, Levy is offering a special on select auto parts, such as rotors, distributors, wiper motors, water pumps, oil pans, and various other accessories. With a parts exchange, you pay only $10 plus tax. Levy Auto Parts, 1336 North 2nd, or call 526-0645. Know before you go.
Go to Burt's. Where do you go for the latest in dress shirts, slacks, and silk tie sets at the most reasonable prices? Go to Burt's. Where do you go today through Monday only if you want men's double-breasted suits starting at only $68.88 and boys' suits starting at only $39.88? Go to Burt's. Where do you go for the latest in fashion footwear by Stacey Adams and Giorgio Bertini in snakeskin and smooth calfskin starting at only $49.95? Go to all Burt's stores.
Well, go to Burt's.
Referee Bill Rush in the ring, the official referee for this next bout here. Tag team action coming up on the USWA. Coming in at a combined weight of 492 pounds. Wrestling out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Blackjack Daniels and his partner out of Death Valley, Bad News. Their opponents today coming in out of parts unknown. A combined weight of 432 pounds, the USWA Tag Team Champions. Here is Fire and Ice, the Cyberpunks. We're ready for tag team action. Over to my buddies Lance and Dave.
All right, thank you, Corey. Boy, the Cyberpunks out to excitement as the lights go out. Everybody, whoa, what's going to happen here? And all of a sudden, there they are.
There they are. Climbing into the ring, Blackjack Daniels. We've had Blackjack in action here before, and he is a rugged son of a gun. I'm not that familiar with his partner, Bad News, but Fire starting it off right now against Blackjack Daniels. He's got a big height advantage, but whenever I see Blackjack, he kind of reminds me of two-ton Tony Galeno, who was a prize fighter a good many years back and reached his notoriety as a tavern operator, and he got the heavyweight title against Joe Louis. This is exactly the kind of physique that he had, and he's a rugged son of a gun. Blackjack Daniels. Tag goes over to Ice.
And Fire on his way over smacked Bad News over in the corner. Knocked him off his feet down on the floor. Now both the Cyberpunks teaming up. Good double drop kick by both of them. And Blackjack finds himself out of the ring. Blackjack Daniels and Bad News having a bit of a conference right here.
Obviously not the first time that Fire and Ice have seen each other. They work extremely well together. And that is Ice in the ring against Blackjack Daniels. His partner is Bad News.
Ice was just calmly waiting for when the conference was over. They stepped back in the ring, then he'd go back into action with him. Takes him down with a standing wrist lock. Forced Blackjack Daniels down to the mat. Got a tiger on him, too. He's holding on.
Hanging down. And now Blackjack able to get his feet underneath. Tag goes back to Fire. He comes in with a shot right into the arm, into the ribs, and Blackjack hammers back with that right hand, catches him in the midsection to the face, takes him over. Tags Bad News, and for the first appearance, Bad News rips a right hand, going after Fire.
That is bad news when you double up a fist with that much weight behind it, start throwing it around the ring. But Fire coming back. Grabs him. Down to the mat goes Bad News, near the center of the ring. Fire picking him up. Boom! Big chop across the top of the chest. And Bad News finds himself on the mat. Looking for the corner. Fire makes the tag, and here comes Ice.
Not the only tag action we've got today. We're looking forward to our final tag match. Time permitting, we've got the Headbangers going against David Haskins and Jesse James Armstrong. Should be a dandy Ice zips across the ring, diagonally drops that elbow right straight up against Bad News, and he hits the deck, rolls him over. Could be 1, 2. Nope, foot on the rope.
Yeah, that foot on the bottom rope stopped it. It's a good move by Bad News. But Ice has to kind of go back to the drawing board just a little bit, come up with another idea in order to get the count of 3 on this. Oh, my goodness. Bad News hangs onto the ropes. There's a mistake by Ice of the Cyberpunks. Bad News, short clothesline, over to the corner, makes the tag. Blackjack Daniels is in. From behind, he nails Ice. They double up on him, whip him into the ropes. Double upper arm coming off of there. Blackjack Daniels stays, goes for the cover. Count is at 1, 2. Only a count of 2, almost a 3 count. What an upset that would have been.
Best offensive action up until that point for Blackjack Daniels and Bad News. Nice shot by Ice, and he makes the tag on fire. Here the Cyberpunks are in action, and there's that roundhouse kick. Count of 1. That's all he got out of it. Hard to hold those shoulders down. He's rolling.
It was a good effort by Fire, but he just didn't have enough of his own body weight in the proper position to keep the shoulders down for a 3 count. Tag made by Ice and Fire coming right back in.
Look at that shot. Count of 1 and 2. He got it that time.
No doubt about that one. The count of 3, Fire and Ice, the Cyberpunks, with a great victory here today.
The lights again as Fire and Ice in the ring, they're not in the ring. They have disappeared again as quickly as they appeared, defeating Bad News and Blackjack Daniels. We got to we're going to take a break. No, we're not, Bill. We're taking a break.
That ain't no Fire and Ice. Come on, you both know who it is.
We're taking a break.
Well, you take all the breaks you want, but that don't twist me. Get the
Hi, folks. Bob Burkheimer for Sunrise Pontiac GMC Truck. Thinking about buying a newer used car or truck this spring, but not sure where to get the most for your money? Listen to what Sunrise has to offer. Over 600 new cars and trucks to choose from, with savings up to $6,000 and $7,000. Over $1 million used car inventory, with a lot specializing in cars and trucks under $29.95. Immediate financing with next to nothing down. Free hot dogs, Cokes, and balloons for the kids. Pontiac and GMC build the excitement. Sunrise makes it affordable. The #1 volume Pontiac and GMC dealer in 47 states. Sunrise, the ugliest building on Covington Pike, Memphis.
We're building a lot of great things here in Memphis, like the reputation for service and value from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. You can save up to 50% on your car insurance. At Bill Blake, you get instant SR22 filing with low monthly payments. Solve your car insurance problems and save money. Call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
It's the Spring Truck Spectacular at your Southern Dodge dealer. Thanks to a special allocation, we've got our best selection of trucks ever. And we're offering up to $1,457 in package value discounts on Dodge Rams, just to make them disappear. Or get a low lease rate on a Dodge Dakota, plus a Mopar bed liner at no extra charge. But hurry, before too many trucks turn into none at all. The Dodge Spring Truck Spectacular. Only at America's Truck Stop, your Southern Dodge dealer.
Okay, we're back on USWA Wrestling coming up Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum. Hey, I understand that the city schools have the spring break coming up Monday, and it'll be a great night to bring the whole family down for USWA Wrestling coming up Monday night, 7:30 Mid-South Coliseum. Boy, we'll tell you about that entire card once again if you have not seen that. Good night coming up Monday night. USWA Action on Tour. It begins Thursday, April 4th, Paris, Tennessee. Henry County High School in Paris, 7:30 bell time. On the card, Men on a Mission, Sir Mo, King Mabel. Too Sexy Brian Christopher, Jesse James Armstrong, the Cyberpunks. The USWA Tag Champions will be there. Miss Texas, all in Paris, Tennessee. Thursday night, April 4th. Friday, April 5th. Truman, Arkansas. Old Community House there in Truman. 7:30 bell time. Look at that return match will be just one of the bouts highlighted. Jerry the King Lawler taking on Bill Superstar Dundee. A return match, Lawler versus Dundee in Truman. Friday night, April the 5th. Headbangers on the card. Cyberpunks, North American champion. Colorado Kid on that card. Miss Texas, Samantha. Thursday, April 11th. We'll be in Troy, Tennessee. O'Brien County High School in Troy. 7:30 bell time. Jerry Lawler, King Mabel. Isaac Yankum, Dr. Yankum on the card. Cyberpunks. Rich Armstrong, Miss Texas. Sir Mo, Scott Bowden, all in Troy, Tennessee, Thursday, April 11th. Friday, April 12th. Ripley, Tennessee, Ripley High School, 7:30 the bell time there in Ripley, sponsored by the Ripley Police Department. Too Sexy Brian Christopher, Jerry the King Lawler, Dr. Yankum, Men on a Mission, Cyberpunks. Wildfire, Tommy Rich, Miss Texas, all in Ripley, Tennessee, Friday, April 12th. And then coming up Saturday, April 13th, yeah, tell a friend, it's a special 1,000 show of USWA Wrestling right here at TV5. Saturday, April 13th, 10 a.m. as always right here on TV5. That special 1,000 show you do not want to miss. Saturday, April 13th, coming up that night, Batesville, Arkansas, there at the fairgrounds, 7:30 bell time. Unified World Champion, the King, Jerry Lawler on the card, along with that big 7-foot-tall giant warrior. North American champion, Colorado Kid, all signed for Batesville, Saturday, April 13th. Wednesday, the 17th, we'll be back in Tunica, Sheraton Casino Center. Always great wrestling action down there, 7:30 bell time at the Sheraton Casino. Boy, Lance will like that. He'll be down there early enjoying that buffet and all there at the Sheraton Casino. Wednesday, April 17th, Thursday, April 18th, Carruthersville, Missouri. USWA wrestling action in Carruthersville, Henderson, Tennessee. Friday, April 19th, Chester County High School, 8 o'clock bell time in Henderson, Tennessee. And that is USWA Championship Wrestling on tour. Nothing in the world like being right there, seeing it live when it comes to your hometown. Big main event coming up Monday night. As we said, schools out, the city schools has a spring break Monday. Monday night at the Coliseum. Great night to bring the entire family down and see some good wrestling action. Big main event. Men on a Mission, Sir Mo, King Mabel, taking on the team of Too Sexy Brian Christopher, and his mystery partner is no longer a mystery. It will be the Moondog Spot. Moondog match, anything goes. In case you don't remember, take a look at Moondog Spot.
With that chair. These guys, I tell you, it's bad for them to come out here. Richard, why don't you get them out of here? I'm telling you.
Out of here. Frank Morrell is trying. There they go with a desk, carrying the desk up and picking up. They knocked TD down, didn't they?
Yeah, they knocked TD down. Yeah.
The Moondogs continue to run wild. Richard Lee with a folding metal chair himself, collecting the World Championship belt. Oh, my goodness. These guys, tough to control, except by Richard Lee. He's the only one that can call them off.
Richard, why don't you take these guys out of here? Our bell is torn to pieces over there, too, Dave.
Yep. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, they've got him beat so bad in there.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man, I tell you. Richard, why don't you take the guys out of here? Look at that guy's back. Oh, I tell you.
The beat up.
Moondog match coming up Monday night at the Coliseum, and that's... What now, Bill? This is not the Bill Dundee show. What in the world? What are you on now?
I have tried to talk to everybody that's important around here, and they won't listen, so I'm here to talk to you. I gotta go to Truman, Arkansas on April the 5th. You know who I'm wrestling? Jerry Lawler, because I hate him. And you know why? Because that long drink of water, that George Gullitz lookalike, Randy Hales counted me out the last time. And you know who the promoter is over there? My good friend, Burt Prentice. And he gonna beat you up, Randy Hales, and I gonna beat up Lawler. That's it. All
right, we'll see. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more wrestling. This is not the Bill
us about your Chuck Hutton Geo.
Metro gets incredible gas mileage, and it's a lot of fun to drive. When I saw the price, I couldn't believe it. Chuck Hutton definitely made me happy.
Drive a Hutton, I-240 at Mount Moriah.
Not only does this S10 get great gas mileage, it's powerful, and it looks great. I'm really happy with it. And Chuck Hutton had the best price.
The minute I saw the Beretta, I fell in love with it. It's beautiful, and I think it's a really cool car. Chuck Hutton made me happy.
Chuck Hutton Chevrolet, I-240 at Mount Moriah.
Discount Sammy's famous 2 for $100 suit sale continues through Easter with hundreds of suits to choose from. The latest children's two-piece outfits and suits starting at a low $24. The largest selection of men's and children's shoes like Cardin, Brutini, and Stacey Adams at unheard-of discount prices. Silk shirts 2 for $25. Tie sets at 2 for $20. Discount Sammy's is the only place to get 2 suits for $100 and boys' suit, shirt, and tie set for an unheard-of $29.98. Discount Sammy's 101 South Main, where you always pay less and get more.
Welcome to C&W Auto Sales and Salvage. We specialize in the lowest price and the best service on all glass and column repair. Motors, rotors, starters, radiators, front caps, all at the best price.
I'm Easy Money.
I'm Jammin' Joel.
Without a question.
We're your parts connection.
Let us hook you up.
Hi, I'm Wanda Cat, owner of C&W Auto Sales and Salvage, and I'll pay you cash for your old junk car.
We crush the competition! No!
It's home cover-up time at Curlo Construction, and it's your chance to uncover big savings on the improvements your home needs. Right now, save up to $300 on Curlo's best 20-year asphalt fiberglass shingle roof. Save up to $800 on low-maintenance weather-beating siding. Call this number right now for a free, no-obligation home improvement estimate. And with 100% bank rate financing and no money down, Curlo has you covered. Take advantage of home cover-up specials from Curlo Construction, Memphis' #1 home improvement company.
My 7th grade math teacher was the first to notice that I had a real phobia of mathematics and tests. I could do the work in class, but once test time came, my brain would freeze up. My teacher, who incidentally allowed us to call her by her first name of Michael, recognized my problem and worked with me individually to overcome it. Her last name escapes me now, but the memory of her life-changing contribution and my respect for her will never fade. Thanks, Michael.
Sponsored by Memphis Area Teachers Credit Union and WMC TV5.
Hello, Jackson of West Tennessee. Tom Gray for NC Edwards Nissan. Are you in the market for a new family car? Well, don't miss this value. Thanks to heavy incentives from Nissan, NC Edwards can sell you a new Nissan Sentra 4-door sedan, fully loaded with automatic transmission, power steering, power windows, power door locks, air conditioning, and AM/FM stereo cassette for only $13,499. Is your credit less than perfect? If so, our First Security Funding Special Finance Department can help. Look, there goes another one. NC Edwards Nissan, Jackson. Pick up the phone and call us now.
Harold Grader hosts Sports Sunday at 10:30 on Action News 5.
Well, get out, please. I hate to put it that bluntly.
We're not leaving? Do you know why we're not leaving?
No, I can't imagine.
He's the man. Do you know what that makes me?
What's that make you?
Makes me the woman.
Lance Russell, what does that say there?
It says Superstar Bill Dundee.
What
You're
match?
on the card. We've been out here arguing about
All
this
right, and we
for
got
45 minutes.
Well, I got a little deal for you, Randy Hales, you George Goulis lookalike. Why don't you listen to me and sign Wolfie D? That's the tall one in that goofy-looking outfit against me. And just sign the match, and we will fight, and we will get this cleared once and for all, because I'll jerk that mask right off his face, and you'll have to fire him. So why don't you come... Here we go.
Please.
At least he's come out.
They will not leave out here.
I'm not leaving. Second match, that's a joke.
Lance, I've said week after week after week that I don't want this kind of conversation out on this TV, but
Thank you.
Dundee every single week, and when I came out, the people are saying to me, what's going on? What's going on? What's the situation? Well, let me make this clear in front of everybody. It was September the 18th. It was Ripley, Tennessee. from the beginning of times, there've been dressing room incidents. We have it all the time. But there was a dressing room incident with you and Wolfie D in Ripley, Tennessee, a dressing room full of people where you started arguing and cussing each other, and it ended up in a situation where we were separating, and you pulled a knife and you were fired. That's exactly what happened, Dundee. And that is a lie. That's why you were fired.
And I never got no trial on this. You just found me guilty and said you're out of here. And you know the reason I'm back?
I was there and I saw. Why are you back?
I'll tell you why I'm back, because you know that you just fired me when you was hot, and that was all there was to it. And even down in your little black heart, you got a little goodness in it, so you had to bring me back, and that's what it's all about. And then Tommy Rich and Doug Gilman run them two goofs out of town, and you're protecting them one more time, and they should be gone, and that's all I'm asking.
All I'm saying is that you're asking for a match with fire, and I'm telling you right now that what happened, I'm telling you what happened in Ripley. You shut up or I'll have you out of here. I'm just, I'm telling you right now, Dundee. I'm telling you right now that it's not going to happen. I'm not going to.
I've heard you run your mouth, and I am here to accept your challenge. But unlike the situation with Wolfie D, there will be no knife in your hand, and there will be no people in between us. It will be just you and I in the ring, and we will find out who the better man is.
Who's that? Tell me what was that?
That sounded like Wolfie D. That sounded like...
It sounded like Barry White.
Wait a minute! Fire comes rolling out here. Jumps on Dundee. Turns it off. Can we get some help out here and see if we can get this broken up? Bill Dundee battling away with fire out here in the middle of the floor. Here comes Jesse James Armstrong, David Haskins, Bill Rush, and T.D. Steele. As fire hanging on to that foot, Dundee up off the floor. They're holding fire and Dundee apart. As we need to take a break right now, as these guys have just absolutely lost it in here. We heard that announcement. We'll take time out here, and we'll be back in just a moment. We still got...
Monday may be April Fool's Day, but no fooling. Through Monday, smart buyers can save big. During the Gwatney Chevrolet GO Oldsmobile Isuzu, no fooling. Everything's on sale. Rebates to $1,500. Financing as low as 4.8%. With zero down. Drive home in a new Isuzu Rodeo for just $229 a month. Or save big with huge discounts and up to $1,000 rebates on new Oldsmobiles. No fooling. It's Gwatney's Everything's on sale. Through Monday exclusively at Gwatney Chevrolet GO Oldsmobile Isuzu. 2000 coming.
Bill Bailey, they're going to lock you up for selling furniture too cheap.
Eddie, I don't believe it's against the law to sell furniture too cheap. Just tell them about it.
We've got garden tillers starting at $199. We got air compressors starting at $59. We also got generators, 5,000 watt, for only $449. Of course, we got financing with no money down, 12 months, interest-free. All at Bailey Furniture by Halia, Mississippi.
Bonjour, Clam.
Bonjour. To create Wendy's new country French chicken sandwich, Dave not only studied French, he became French. So when he took Wendy's whole breast filet, a slice of Swiss, and Dijon mustard sauce, and placed it all on a delicious country French roll, what was left to say?
Dave, votre nouveau poulet très bon. Muchas gracias.
Wendy's new country French chicken. C'est magnifique. And now, biggie size any Wendy's combo with great biggie fries and a biggie drink for just 39 cents extra.
It's a rodeo reduction at your Isuzu dealers. Hundreds of brand new rodeos are up for grabs, starting at just $229 a month, and that's with no down payment. Picking Placer or Pathfinder? Then plan on paying more. Rodeo comes with standard dual airbags, the best warranty in the business, and it's yours for just $229 a month with no down payment. Isuzu is America's best-selling import sports utility, and we've got them, priced to move at just $229 a month. It's a rodeo reduction going on now at your Memphis Isuzu dealers.
Gee! Boy, I want to tell you, how many times do you have to say
that
it?
was not Wolfie D.
I'm telling you, it was a guy in a mask, and what business?
Let me ask you this. You tell me why would Wolfie D? Why is he out here jumping on the man, superstar Bill Dundee, the living legend?
Because
if he didn't
Dundee is saying, I'll beat his brains out.
Me, get Randy Hale out here and sign this match.
This is the 5th time.
I am getting sick at my stomach of you.
Well, go
absolutely sick. I am telling you, I'm telling Dundee, I'm telling everybody, and I tried to explain before that happened, Lance, that wrestling is one thing. What Bill Dundee and Ripley, that had nothing to do, and we've talked about that a million things. What I'm afraid could happen Monday, I'm not going to be responsible for. And listen, he has a match with David Haskins. The Cyberpunks have a match for the tag team titles match, and that's the card, and we're not adding the match.
Don't stand out here with a straight face if you can find one and tell me that. What is he doing out here? That's somebody else you're protecting.
I'm not protecting nobody. That's one person I couldn't get out of here.
Listen, Randy, I know that she's not supposed to be out here. I'm not supposed to be out here, but I want...
This show is crazy.
Just listen to me. A little words of wisdom. I know you don't really know what you look like standing out here to all the people sitting at home, but what it looks like is, it looks like she's right. It looks like you're trying to protect somebody or you're scared of somebody getting hurt. What you need to do, Randy, I am sick and tired of seeing Bill Dundee out here each and every week. I know you're sick of him, right? These people have got to be sick of superstar Bill Dundee coming out here. So what you need to do, Randy, is you need to take care of him and get rid of him. And I think one way of doing that is to sign this match that you're talking about. Sign this match.
You know the situation. You were in Ripley, man, and you helped me pull it up. You know how he had a knife when I got me and you both. It was ridiculous. You're telling me?
I've always been taught that you fight with your fists and you never pull anything out like what Bill Dundee did in the dressing room. I know. And he should have went to jail if you want to know the truth. But what you got to do now is you got to take matters into your hands and sign this match. Sign this match against Bill Dundee and Fire and let them sell it once and for all. How about it? Come on, Randy.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let me see you. I need some.
Do it.
All right.
Do it, Randy. Do it.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's take a look at the Memphis card. First match of the night. All right, first match of the night. Reggie B. Fine's going to be going against Tony Williams in the opening match. First of 6 big matches on the card. Second match, the superstar Bill Dundee. He doesn't like it. Samantha doesn't like it, but he's booked. He's booked in match number 2. He's booked against David Haskins. David Haskins, a fine wrestler, a fine veteran wrestler, and that's the match that's in the Coliseum on Monday night. Then the triangular mixed match. This one is really beginning to look interesting. Brandon Baxter will be in the ring. Miss Texas in the ring. Samantha in the ring. All against each other. It's every person for themselves in this triangular mixed match coming up Monday night. USWA tag titles will be on the line then. We told you at the beginning of the program that the Cyberpunks are the new USWA tag champions. They will be defending against a very rugged group that came in here a few weeks ago for the first time. And boy, they're tough too. The Headbangers. We'll get a look at them a little bit later on today. See what we're talking about if you're not familiar with them. But that should be a very interesting tag title match. Title contender match comes up after that. Wildfire Tommy Rich will be going against Jesse James Armstrong. Main event of the night. Boy, what added interest this one has taken on since we now know the mystery partner. Mabel and Mo, King Mabel, Sir Mo, the men on a mission from the WWF. They have double teamed. They've had partners walk out on Brian Christopher, and it's been tough for Brian, but he's got a partner now in Moondog Spot. In the main event Monday night, it makes for a most interesting night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. Know you guys have been talking. Randy, what have you got a decision?
The problem with live TV, Lance, Dave, I wanted to just get Lance's input. It's a situation just like last week. You know, I can't explain to you what strong feelings I have about this situation, Lance. And once again, I'm letting my emotions. But, you know, I've always tried, not my job, because as you know, I grew up as a wrestling fan, and the matches that I wanted to see, I loved it when the promoters did it. And I talked to the fans. I got your input. I got Brian's input, and certainly both guys are willing. Both guys are men.
That's exactly what we said. They're both of them over 21.
We'll add the match to the card Monday.
Right. Randy, I think that's a good move.
Hope I don't second guess myself.
No, I mean, everybody wants to see. Get all this stuff. Maybe it's personal here, but I'll do anything in the world to stop the interruptions that we keep having with Dundee.
After today, I couldn't agree more. After today, I might have thought differently at the beginning, but the way they have tried to take over everything and insisting and interrupting and all of that, let's just let Fire of the Cyberpunks maybe take care of Mr. Dundee come Monday night. Okay. Added match. Add it to the card Monday night.
Okay, we will do that. We'll add the match. I'll find who knows? She probably took it off with it.
No, I have it.
We'll take time out. We've still got a big tag match coming up with David Haskins, Jesse James Armstrong. They'll be in action against the Headbangers.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle bear, sha-la-la. Catch falling stars in the cool night air, sha-la-la. When we kiss like Eskimos, I can see your love light glow.
You drink all your magic sparkle bottle.
Twinkle brightly like a charm, you're happiest in my arms.
Where do you find love like Twinkle Bears?
Walmart! Only at Walmart!
Welcome to C&W Auto Sales and Salvage. We specialize in the lowest price and the best service on all glass and column repair. Motors, rotors, starters, radiators, front caps, all at the best price.
I'm Easy Money.
I'm Jammin' Joel.
Without a question.
We're your parts connection.
Let us hook you up.
Hi, I'm Wanda Cat, owner of C&W Auto Sales and Salvage, and I'll pay you cash for your old junk car.
We crush the competition! No!
Everyone's invited to the 4th annual tent sale.
Homer Skelton Autoplex.
A new 96 Mazda pickup. Tent sale priced $89.90. $199 a month to lease a loaded new 626 automatic. $199 a month. Only $219 a month for a hot new Miata convertible. The 4th annual tent sale at Homer Skelton Mazda, where the prices feel as good as the Mazdas. Pleasant View at Covington Pike.
Homer Skelton Autoplex.
Your credit is welcome at Central.
Don't let credit problems stop you from taking advantage of Central's new, easy-to-own plan. We want to set you up today with the new washer, appliance, or furniture that you deserve. If you're tired of the runaround and you want to be treated like you're number one, then call Central. We've been serving Memphis for over 40 years and still guarantee satisfaction and price.
Central's best price celebration with 20-inch TVs, only $36.95 per month. Call now.
Cyberpunks, this week, you two will be the shortest-lived USWA Tag Team Champs. You know why? Because we're the biggest punks in the business. And when it comes to belts, you got them, we want them, we're going to take them. There ain't no room in wrestling for two guys that look like the Power Rangers. Tell them, this is real life. Cyberpunks, this isn't TV, this isn't cartoons. Do you hear the music? Listen to it. Listen to the words, Cyberpunks. We're taking your belts this week. You know why? Because we can.
This one to the expiration of our time today on USWA Championship Wrestling. Coming in at a combined weight of 483 pounds. Wrestling out of Memphis, Tennessee, David Haskins and his partner out of Marietta, Georgia, Jesse James Armstrong. Well, their opponents today, a combined weight of 494 pounds. Thrasher and Mosh, the Headbangers. Bill Rice, the official referee for this one. We're ready to do it, guys. Headbangers.
Really? Yeah, great. No, we're going to let you keep that look. Don't worry about us. We get along fine.
Headbangers, boy, an irritating group as they come in. They come in with that boom box turned up louder than it should be. Step into the ring, insulting everyone. They got their nose pierced and wearing kilts and in general, just irritating.
And what is more irritating, they can wrestle.
That is irritating. Yeah, they're tough.
These guys
Make
do
no
look
mistake
good.
about it. They are tough. But look who they're going against here today. David Haskins and Jesse James Armstrong. Man, this has the makings of an excellent main event on the USWA today.
Whoa.
And we're set to go with it. Boy, they don't even wait for the bell. And the Headbangers go after him. Look at this. Haskins and Armstrong. Double backdrop. Double drop kick. Double clothesline. One on one side of the ring, one on the other. As Armstrong and Haskins have run the Headbangers out of the ring.
Like they've been wrestling together forever and
Yeah.
ever.
Boy, they look very, very good. And the Headbangers, they're trying to call timeout over here, which is not going to be allowed. Get back in the ring. You got a 10 count. Headbangers have got to be wondering, oh, do we take somebody a little too lightly here?
That's Mosh in the ring, Thrasher on the outside, and of course, Jesse James Armstrong. They're making Jesse James look like a clean-cut All-American boy.
That's true. Who would have thought that a few weeks ago,
Yeah,
huh?
really. But I mean, there's 4 guys up there that can flat get it on. What Jesse?
Mosh looked at Jesse James Armstrong and said, "You're weird." And Jesse James said, "I'm weird."
High enough collar elbow, center of the ring, side headlock. Mosh holding on to Armstrong. Suddenly, the rope and a big shoulder puts Jesse James down on the mat. Leapfrog. What an athlete this guy is. Armstrong. Hip toss. Took him right over and down and planted a couple of feet. Got Thrash coming right in behind him, Dave.
Oh, I tell you what, Jesse James Armstrong with a display of why he's a top-flight wrestler. He had some attitude problems there that I really didn't care for quite a while. But boy, he is a rugged, tough, fine athlete. He makes the tag on his partner, David Haskins.
I'm still not sure I want to take him home to Mama, but I'll tell you, I'd 100 times rather do that than to take Mosh and Thrash home. They'd scare it all. They'd have the dogs howl.
That's right. They got to redecorate the den once they left, probably.
David Haskins. Arm turned over, and he reverses it on Thrash. Side headlock. Jesse James hollering a little encouragement to his partner, David Haskins. We made the comment about these guys look like they've been together. They have not. Oh, watch that stuff, David.
A little insult by David Haskins.
Yeah. The kilts.
Come on,
I think Jesse James loved that one, too.
Well, the Headbangers, can they refocus on the business at hand, which is to win a wrestling match? So far, Haskins and Armstrong have looked very good, and I do think part of the reason is because the Headbangers came in here thinking, we're looking ahead. We got a big match coming up here in a few days. We'll just take care of this one easily. Not to be. Haskins in trouble now, though. Now we're down to the mat. And Thrasher standing there yelling at him. Get up, get up.
They got the title challenge coming up against the Cyberpunks. You might have missed their conversation a little bit earlier, saying there's, well, in effect, what they said, there's not room for more than 2 punks around here. In effect, that's what they said.
Yeah, he said no bigger punks than we are.
There you go.
Like that.
Late drop down on Haskins. And here comes Armstrong. Referee Bill Rush cuts him off. Double team on Haskins as they stomp him down into the canvas. Mosh stays in. These guys are so unorthodox, they kind of disarm you. But when they get down to it, flat wrestle, there it is, a 360 body slam. Powered him right down into the mat. And the Headbangers are still looking impressive up on the second rope. Mosh whips Haskins in. Whoa, there's that flying clothesline, and he flat leveled him, Dave.
Yeah, you see what we mean about these guys being tough. These guys can wrestle. And once they get things focused and get back together, they really have gone to work on David Haskins.
Got a forearm upside the head to Haskins, and now Thrasher's right over in the corner. Choking him over that middle rope. Referee Bill Rush steps in there to separate it. Oh, what's this? Mosh going up to the top deck.
They made the tag. He's set. Up in the air is Haskins.
Spiked him right down on the mat from off that top turnbuckle, and he mangled David, going down hard.
Over through the ropes goes David Haskins, down onto the floor. Jesse James Armstrong is in there. He is after Mosh. Referee Bill Rush trying to send him back outside. David Haskins, the legal man in the ring, but he's down here on the floor. Being worked over by Thrasher.
He is flat on the floor as the referee starts the count. Here comes his partner, Jesse James Armstrong, to help David back up and beat that count as Bill Rush tolls it out. Haskins, a gamer all the way. He's a tough young man, and he is back in the ring now, and it goes on. Mosh going after Dave.
They've got him hanging over the ropes, using that rope to choke him. Over very near the corner. The referee can't see what's going on because they have him blocked. Now he's trying to send Armstrong back to the corner. Armstrong trying to help. Oh, backbreaker. Right over the partner, landing on David Haskins' back as he was stretched out, hanging on the ropes. I don't know how he could get up, but he tried to. Now being pinned once again back down to the mat. Count of 2. Time becoming a factor in this match. We're getting very close to our time limit. Once we get to the time limit on the television match here, we'll have to ring the bell. We'll keep one eye on the clock, one eye on the action in the ring. It's been great action. David Haskins, Jesse James Armstrong control the early part of the match, but the tide has turned, and it's been this team of the Headbangers for the last few minutes.
They got David trapped in there. They have done a very good job of keeping him in. Rushing to the corner, and Mosh met nothing but turnbuckle as Haskins was out of the way. I think they thought that he didn't even have the energy to avoid the collision. He got out, but Mosh is back at him again. As Jesse James trying to get a tag from David from any point. Belly to belly, and he takes him over and down right in the center of the ring.
What David really has needed for some time is to be able to get Jesse James Armstrong into the ring via tag, and he just hasn't been able to do it. Give the Headbangers credit for keeping him away from the tag. Now he moves out of the way. Can David make it to the corner? He's going the wrong way. He's headed for a neutral corner.
Going the wrong way. There's a miss by Mosh. The tag on Thrash, the tag on Jesse James. Our time is running out as Jesse James Armstrong. Haskins back up, and we are out of time. We got to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Johnny Bench for S&K's National Suit Sale.
Just in time for spring, S&K has more suits on sale than you can imagine. You like wool blend suits? Get 2 for just $200. Pure wool suits, 2 for $300. Designer and famous maker suits, 2 for $400. 2 suits for less than you'd expect to pay for one at a department store, and thousands to choose from at S&K. Now, where are you going to buy your next suit?
4 area locations in Memphis, Germantown, Bartlett, and Hickory Hill.
You work hard for your money and it's gotta go far. So come on, discover where the values are.
Great Scott, Jack Eaton here for Midway Ford. Get a great deal on a new or used vehicle and top dollar for your trade, paid for or not. Here's the 97 F-150 XLT Super Cab, loaded only $345 a month through Monday.
A good deal and a good deal.
Only at Midway Ford.
A good deal and a good
The
deal.
home of cheap prices. It's home cover-up time at Curlo Construction, and it's your chance to uncover big savings on the improvements your home needs. Right now, save up to $300 on Curlo's best 20-year asphalt fiberglass shingle roof. Save up to $800 on low-maintenance weather-beating siding. Call this number right now for a free, no-obligation home improvement estimate. And with 100% bank rate financing and no money down, Curlo has you covered. Take advantage of home cover-up specials from Curlo Construction, Memphis' #1 home improvement company.
It's back. It's back. Color the Weather returns to McDonald's.
On TV5.
Hey, kids, pick up your Color the Weather points at participating McDonald's.
Draw a picture of your favorite weather.
Like snowflakes or sunshine. And drop off your drawings at McDonald's.
Daily winners drawn at random will see their art live on Action News AM on TV5.
And receive prizes. Plus, there's more. They'll be eligible for a monthly grand prize drawing. So get ready to color the weather. Color the weather with WMC TV5
and McDonald's today.
I think you're savvy enough to know the time ran out, and it is going to be a draw. Well, I don't know why he is out here again. He's got what he wanted, exactly what he wanted, and that's a match coming up Monday night.
I want to tell you, Randy Hale, you can sleep at night, Randy Hale. You have nothing to do with what's going to happen Monday night. I want you to listen up, and I want you to listen up good, punk. I've been standing out here on this television set for 20 years, and I have told a lot of people a lot of things, including Jerry Lawler. But I want you to listen, brother, and I want you to listen real good. And Jamie Dundee, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be in the wrestling business. If it wasn't for you, that idiot that you drive around with called Wolfie D, or Fire, whatever he calls himself now, wouldn't be in the wrestling business. Well, I'm going to make you both a promise, because you chose Randy Hale and you chose Wolfie D over me, and I used to think blood was thicker than water. Well, Wolfie D, you better loosen up, punk, because I'm going to tell you, when you're walking down that aisle, and when you're walking down there and Bill Dundee's standing in the middle of that ring, and it's going to be running through that blood, if you got any running through, it'll be water. Running through them veins of yours, boy. You're in for the beating of your life, because I'm not coming to pin you 1, 2, 3. I'm coming to hurt you, boy. If it's breaking your leg, that'll be fine. But the main thing is to take that mask off. And then that skinny Randy Hale has to walk down in front of everybody in the Coliseum, and he's got to say the same thing to you that he said to me. You're fired, boy, and I promise you, as sure as my name is Bill Dundee, I'm pounding your brains out. I'm gonna hurt you, and if anything else happens, I don't care. But I'm jerking that mask off, and you're fired, boy.
Whoa, I think you probably get the idea of the intensity that Bill Dundee has about that match that has been added.
It has been added. There is no doubt about it. And the main event of the night with the men on a mission, and then that non-sanctioned added match. Randy didn't want to add it. He was talked into it. Bill Superstar Dundee against Cyberpunk Fire.
Yeah, and coming back is going to be Moondog Spot. We hadn't seen wild action like him since he left. And he'll be back in there with Brian. We'll be looking forward to seeing you there Monday night. We'll also be looking forward next week when we come up with show number 999. And for Corey Macklin, Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying, see you then. Bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA